Brody in the room right there. He had me on Snap, but I didn't even know this guy before that. He's like, yo, you should drop this. I posted like a snippet. There's a next rapper from my city, fucking YG, J5. He's like, yo, get your shit on DistroKid. I'll show you how to work it, all sorts. This guy ended up doing that for me. We fucking dropped that one song. After I dropped that, Studio Legends, the platform Toronto, they do like open mics and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They hit me, they're like, yo, we want to do your first music video. And then we just went from there. Shot the video. It did numbers. So I shot another one that did numbers too. And it just kept going from there, you know?
Damn, so this was all starting when? Like last year or at what point?
Yeah, literally a year ago, like last summer.
Damn.
I don't even think it has it even been, I don't think it's been a full year yet. Just about to be a full year? Yeah, it hasn't been a full year yet.
So what do you do with that energy and that excitement? Are you like, okay, I'm just gonna go super hard and start recording all the time, start dropping music, etc.?
I try to keep up with the what's the word I'm looking for right now? Huh? No, not consistency. You
want to keep up with the fans, right? Like the enthusiasm that they have. You want to come through with music to keep them satisfied.
Yeah, there was a word I was looking for, but I can't remember it. That type of shit, though.
Definitely. So how's that start changing your life? Like, did you make a decision at that point that you needed to kind of take a step back on any criminal activity that you were doing?
Everybody around me did. Like, I wasn't. When I'll say, like, this is the first time we went to New York a couple months ago, and fucking, 10K reached out to me and shit.
Oh, really?
The man number more like, yeah, like, we're not even letting you do anything. Like, I'm fucking real life arguing with my homies about shit now. Like, you can't do this no more. We don't want you over here at this time or in these places, you know?
Right.
Everybody kind of got serious around the same time, so I used to say that's good.
I mean, Toronto seems like it's had a bunch of rappers who are kind of on the verge of becoming big, and then their street activities ended up getting in the way of that.
And that's exactly what we don't want over here, why there's so many people on my side that's like, yo, like, kind of just have to chill.
Right.
You know? And I feel like it's more on the people too, because, like, if you really want to do some shit, you're going to go do it, you know? Like, you have to kind of, like, train yourself to not want to go do certain things no more. Like, kind of tell yourself it's not worth it.
Right. You have to be able to turn down sort of short-term money to be able to appreciate the long-term value of your career.
Yeah, not even money. I'm telling you, these guys out here crashing for free.
Right. And that too. That you got a problem with somebody, you kind of got to be willing to handle it in a different way. Or
like, I still have problems with shit like that. Like, I try to tell myself for the most part, like, yeah, this shit's not worth it. And I do good at it. It's like sometimes, like, I even see myself slipping. It's hard, but it could be done.
Well, I mean, in addition to that, you've got your pre-existing issues with whoever from before you get into the rap and shit. And then once you get into the rap and shit, then that makes you a bigger target for people who want to talk about you and kind of use you as a way to get attention, right?
Sure. It's bad.
That's been a big issue for you, that it's just like, oh shit, people are just kind of dragging me into...
They're coming out of fucking nowhere. Savv this, Savv that. Like, I kind of expected it, you know?
Right.
It's not really, like, out of the ordinary now. I got used to certain shit, so I don't even care for that.
Right, yeah. I mean, and you're kind of on the very beginning of it. Like, there are people making YouTube little documentaries and stuff talking about people you got issues with, but it hasn't fully cracked off.
There's one video I seen. There's some rap beef between me and, I don't even want to say his name.
Right.
But fucking, I know that's probably the video. See, that is so false.
Really?
Like, the only fucking thing I can say is probably true is, like, I started rapping on house arrest. I'm from this area.
Okay.
But the song shit, that wasn't even what it was.
Because, yeah, I mean, like, there's basically like a shooting that took place with somebody, and that video is kind of trying to say that the problems between you and another rapper are based on the shooting. But when I was watching it, I was kind of thinking that is like, there's nothing in this video that really tells me that the shooting was actually related to. I kind of have to take your word for it. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers kind of get by on that of like, oh, well, nobody knows if this is real or not. Like, I could just kind of say.
You have nothing to do with that. Tell you that one.
Really? Okay. So that one with I'm not gonna say his name now, I guess, but that was like, that's more of a purely musical thing, or is that a pre-existing tension?
I guess you could say it is pre-existing tension, but like, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a music thing because they're not like making diss tracks back and forth. Like even some of these songs are made at different times. Like the person that they're talking about passed away. Like a lot of the songs that they're playing, saying that we're going back and forth, were made after he died, so it made no sense. You know what I mean?
Really?
They just say anything, trying to kind of like make their own story up with shit. Like I see it a lot too, like on Reddit. You go in there, read stories, and it's like, when the fuck did this happen?
I never been on like a Canada-centric Reddit, but for sure, I look at Chiracology and Cali banging a little bit, and it's definitely kind of crazy seeing the stuff that they try to put together. But then also, it's kind of crazy the stuff that they seem like they know about before it really becomes public knowledge.
Bro, that's just weird to me. You guys doing the police work. Not into that.
For sure. So is that the vibe in Canada, that like every different hood or every different areas kind of got like their rappers that they're pushing and that they're trying to get behind?
Yeah. Like me and these guys were just talking about this the other day. This guy asked me, he's like, yo, do you think you can rap and not be from a hood if you're in Toronto? I don't think it's possible still. Like, first thing man's ass is, where's this guy from?
Right.
What's he do? Da-da-da. Just look at dumb little shit like that. And almost everybody rapping from Toronto is from a neighborhood or their own little, like, you know.
What if you were making music that was like not street oriented at all? If you're fucking Bruno Mars, maybe you could pull that off, right?
That's so hard, especially where I'm from, because everybody in my city, they work against each other. Nobody we don't really work together. I notice that. Really,
even though Toronto's kind of like the underdog in terms of rap, where it's like, you know, previous to Drake, nobody was even really thinking of Canada as having cities that could really hold their own in rap in competition with other cities and stuff. But then I feel like Toronto's kind of earned that. But then at the same time, now there's just so much like infighting and people who are just against each other. And
yeah, it's been like that forever, bro. My city is fueled off of hate. Honest to God, like I feel like it's so weird myself why you don't even really see me collab with other rappers from my city for that reason. Like, people are so quick to just like do the weirdest shit. Oh, I don't like none of that shit. That internet shit, fucking, it's weird.
Definitely. Would you prefer to just be able to do music with whoever, or I mean, you're saying that you don't really do music with that many artists in general. There's a few I've heard, like a couple of songs I was listening to where you're doing collabs with people, but yeah, it's not super recent shit either, right?
Yeah, like I try not to be honest. It's not my thing. Working with niggas, like, for one, I feel like, how do I even put this in the words, bro? Niggas are just weird. Weird. Shit's not genuine, you know? I try to keep shit authentic.
I mean, that, like, as you get more and more famous, and I guess you're kind of in like the beginning stage of this, but yeah, it does happen like that where, you know, for me, it's been like 10 years, but when I first started to really have like a name and like people could really benefit from me being cool with them, it was like, that was tough for me to go through, of realizing like, oh, I spent my whole life having relatively genuine connections with people. And now every time I talk to somebody, it feels like they're sucking up to me because they know that I can help them in their career. Yeah. And that's basically like, the bigger you get, the worse it gets.
As soon as you can't give them what they want, bro, it's all fuck you, hate you.
Yeah.
This guy this and that, and he's just, so why wasn't I that before?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the type of weird shit I see going on, like even right now, like the fucking feuds in my city are so fucking like bullshit to me. These are niggas that used to be friends, showed each other every day, and I was like, oh, fuck your dead homies, and that was like dumb as shit.
Damn, yeah. But I mean, do you feel like you're capable of kind of using that sort of shit for your own benefit? Because I like a lot of the most successful rappers, I think, when I think of somebody like King Von, this is a dude who like realized that his story was powerful and that he could use it and talk about it and hook people into paying more attention to him by talking about all this trauma that he had been through and that he had inflicted on other people. And that might kind of be counterintuitive as somebody who probably up to this point in your life, you've been like, if anything, I'm trying to not advertise my criminality?
Yeah, like I could say like more like at the beginning of my career, I didn't really care about shit like that, but now it's like fuck, like it's different now. Can't be rapping about the same shit forever. Even if you are like, I don't want to be rapping about negative shit forever because it's still like little niggas that listen to me that I'm influencing to go do this and that, live a certain way, and I'm not even doing that right now.
Right.
Okay, so you just saw the clip, but did you know that you can watch this entire interview right now before it's released to the public, uncensored, by becoming a member for just $5 a month, and there's a lot of other crazy benefits as well. So make sure you hit the link down in the description and sign up. Appreciate y'all.